One of my favorite movies is Good Will Hunting, and the relationship between Matt Damon, Will, and Robin Williams, a psychiatrist, is a relationship between two. But if you become both, you're creating a dualistic you. But you have to be dualistic. You see, the journey of anything is two-way. The path is forward and backwards. The mind, forward and backward, past, future. Duality, body, soul, lower self, higher self, whatever. So both have to be present at some point. When you walk the path, there's always a moment of, do I continue to go forward, or do I return and go back? It's a dualistic looking. I have two options. When you realize that you are the path, then you are singular with two directions. I can go forward on myself and backward on myself, but I'm one. Many of what we call mentally ill people, which don't exist really. There's no one mentally ill, and there's no one not mentally ill. You see what I mean? See? I'm normal. I'm the only one normal on this planet, He's mentally ill, you see. He's not. She is. She's manic. He's scarred. See? I'm pure. No? I'm pure. That is why sometimes I think it's quite pathetic that groups of humans get together and convince themselves that they are doing the right thing for that one individual, We need we need to gather an army together, because I'm not really willing to make up a judgment on that one on my own. Together, we'll go and look together, and we'll make a judgment together, so that not one of us is completely responsible for what the outcome is of that one, or what the outcome of the cure of that one. Cure? What cure? So you have to be able to discuss with yourself. You see, that is why they are classed as mentally ill, schizophrenic, voices, whatever. But you have to be prepared to be like that, you see. Ignore counselors and psychologists at this moment in time. You see, everyone is relevant, they are relevant. They have a place in society. They have a place in this earth. Society. But not at this point, you see. They're the worst thing you could see as a psychiatrist or a counselor, a psychoanalyst, when you're hearing a dualistic discussion between yourself. Because both are facing up to each other, you see. There's going to be a duel, and one's going to win and one's going to lose. But what's really going to happen is that you're on a path looking forward and backward, constantly. Dualistic looking, see? The path is speaking, you're speaking, and the directions are speaking. Everything is speaking, because you don't know where to go. You become Matt Damon, Will, and Robin Williams on the path, you see? And you will play both roles. When you try and say, no, I want to be one role, I want to go one role, you're going to go one way on the path again going in one direction. The object is to remove looking. Remove the directions. And then remove the looker. And only the path remains. You. And some unfortunate ones are on hundreds of paths. You see? Hundreds of paths. This is the path I'm taking. The Matt Damon and Robin Williams path. But I also like that path, you see. The Buddhist path. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the Sufi path. The Upanishads path. The Who Am I path. The biblical path. The Christian path. And I kind of like the Hindu path, you see. When an enlightened one says accept everything, you have to go through the process first by rejecting everything as it appears to be, because it's appearing right now as separate entities. So you have to reject everything. Reject Buddhism, religion, reject awakening, enlightenment, reject body, reject mind, reject the path, reject Robin Williams, reject Matt Damon. So that only you and yourself, the two of you, the true one and the fake one, are face to face. Only using Matt Damon and Robin Williams as an example of two completely similar beings who have to confront themselves to find out really that they're one, the same. And that is what the movie means at the end. You stole my life, said Mr. Williams. You stole my life. In fact, what it means is he's copying. Every life is the same. If when you face up to your life, or face up to this illusion of being controlled, no one is controlling you. There's no controller. Mind does not even control. Mind is so out of control. It cannot even control itself because there's no control in this consciousness moving, wild, chaotic, non-logical, senseless existence. So you have to go from thinking that you are halfway there and all I have to do is this. No, you're not halfway there. You have to go back and start from the point of the end. See? because you want to get away from being dual. But you have to use dual to get away from being it. You have to become it and then remove it. And then non-dual, become it and remove it. Until you are removed, you see. Duality is one direction of the path. Non-duality is another direction of the path. You must go along one path. You must face up to that duality path. And then turn around and say, now I am non-dual. Now I must go this way on the path. And then at some point, you can stay like that, you see. That's your ultimate goal. That's your ultimate goal. At some point, when non-duality is turned, there's a fading of you. And slowly, with no effort, you'll become gone from the path. So, no more duality and non-duality. Only the path remains, you see. That is total, pure, conscious, cosmic, godly, transcendental, every consciousness together. Flat line, beautiful bliss, joy, you in a body. But you then have free will after that. No free will before that, you see. You have free will to listen to these words, but you have also no free will to actually do what is going to happen to you anyway, at your particular time. Life itself will choose your particular time. So these words are not for you right now, maybe. But they may be of some use when your time comes. When you hear these voices and you start thinking, shit, I'm mentally ill. Find out who is mentally ill. Find out if there is anything that is mentally ill. By speaking to the one within. Matt Damon and Robin Williams don't play an one out and one in. They play the same role, fluctuating, changing places constantly, all the time, until they merge and realize, shit, we're the same. And when you become the path, you have the free will. Or maybe again you don't, see? Because I don't know who I am. I don't know I don't know who is controlling this. I don't know anything, you see. That is freedom to not know anything. The free will of returning on the path as a being, as a person. But this time, reluctant to go that way or that way. I'll just simply be. And let this elevator of life, this path that I am and I am not, take me, the person that I am, but I am not, to wherever it's destined to be. That is your teaching. That is the whole teaching in one quick video. Be with yourself constantly through your enlightenment, not your body self, the one, your true one, not a separate one. Maybe feel separate right now. But when you merge, that's the expression on your face. And that's the expression of the face inside. Constantly in love with each other as one. Namaste.